So today's going to be kind of an interesting video. Back out of my driveway here. It's going to be a product review. And if I'm reviewing a product while I'm driving, it's probably not going to be a good thing if I happen to do this going forward. So for the show, at home, I've got my Panasonic Lumix camera that I use to record, and as I keep adding things to the setup that I have, I'm kind of experimenting with different things, and I have a microphone that's an external microphone that's attached to the top of the camera, which works fine. It worked a lot better when I started shooting my first video. First like half hour sounded pretty good, and then there was like all of a sudden there was a hum, and there's kind of been like a humming ever since. But I wanted something a little better than that. As I turn on the air here, because it's actually a really nice day outside today, and didn't want the window down because there would be a wind problem. But I wanted some microphones that could be a little bit closer to myself and anybody else that's on the show. And so I went to Amazon, and the only really good, I shouldn't say it's a good thing because I'm returning them, but the only thing that would be applicable to what I wanted was these things called SoLID 2 microphone interview set. And I'm like, oh, this is perfect. It's got the two little ball microphones that you clip on, and I thought that would be great, So upon shooting my most recent episode, as I turn the signals on, in case anybody's wondering what that noise is, it's got two lavalier mics with clips and wind muffs, two extension cords, two or AY connector adapter, 4 to 3 pin adapter, and a storage pouch. It was like $20 on Amazon or something. So in shooting the last episode, I took everything out of the package, and I put the Y connector adapter into the microphone port of the camera, and then I plugged in the extension cords to each end of the Y adapter, and then from there I plugged in the microphones, and they like reached to my table, and it was really nice. It was going to work really well, I thought. So then I decided to do an audio test, and I turned on the camera, hit record, and went up to the table and grabbed each mic and did like a whole testing thing into each one of them, and then I played it back on the camera, and I couldn't hear jack shit. And so then I took the SD card out of the camera and I put it in my laptop to see if I could hear anything, and it was so faint, because I was almost like not really whispering, but I was talking quietly into each one, just to make sure that, like, right up to my mouth, that they could catch it, even talking a little bit more lower. Jack off just cut me off. Welcome to Milwaukee. So I could hear it very faintly. I mean, it was like I had my laptop volume at 2 out of 100 or something, but it was at 100. So I don't know how it was picking it up. I don't know if it was my camera's built-in microphone that was picking it up. That's what I was hearing. So I disconnected them, and then I like reformatted the camera, changed the recording type and, you know, changed the bells and whistles up there inside the camera. And then reconnected everything and made sure everything was connected all nice and snug, and did it again, same result. It didn't matter. So there was a little card inside that said, stop. If you have problems, do not return this, you know, to where you bought it from or whatever. But that makes me think like maybe they know that they have issues and they don't want returns because they know they're going to get a bunch of returns. Now this, it seemed to be rated pretty well on Amazon, maybe around 3.5 to 4 stars, 4 stars, somewhere around in there. But you know, some of these ratings, you can't really trust them on Amazon. You know, I'm sure that some places, you know, and of course this is a Chinese product. Some places will probably, somebody's pulling up on a microphone, very loud music. Welcome to where I live. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so some of these storefronts on Amazon, some of these sellers, I'm sure they buy, well, they don't probably buy reviews, but they probably got people making reviews, people that they know making reviews. And then sometimes, I don't know how it works, but you can get a placement page for a product on Amazon, and some reviews are left for that, but then you can change the product on the page. And it's a completely different product, but the reviews for whatever you had up there last time stay. So it kind of like builds up, and there's a chance that most of these reviews probably were for another product entirely. So it didn't work for me. That's the bottom line. The SoLID 2 microphone interview sets of microphones. And I don't know what I did with the little card for the microphones, but it doesn't matter. I want, you know, my money back, and I'm gonna get that money back from Amazon, that $20, and I'm going to keep looking for another solution. You know, it doesn't, the camera doesn't use USB, so I can't use like a USB microphone. It's got to have that 3.5 millimeter input. So I'm gonna go ahead, now that I'm at the store, put my mask on, drop it off, and get my refund. So snap this mask on here. So again, right here, that's what we're looking at, the SoLID 2 microphone interview set, made in China. I got everything crammed back in here. Do not buy it. At least do not buy it for the setup that I'm using on a Panasonic Lumix. Probably don't buy it for any kind of camera like that. But so that was my review. 1 star. 1 star just because they look nice. It's a nice setup that they got going on, but yeah, it's garbage in my opinion. So that's my review, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.